XH3001 Summative Assessment Quiz NURS 3025. Health Assessment XH3001 Person-Centered Communication. Overview. For this performance task assessment, you will develop a holistic plan of care for an avatar patient and analyze the process using a template document. You will base your responses on health assessment information in an asynchronous interactive media simulation and by applying understanding of dimensions of wellness that are impacting this patient. Instructions. To complete this assessment, do the following. Be sure to adhere to the indicated assignment length. Download the holistic, person-centered plan of care template document. Download the academic writing expectations checklist document to review prior to submitting your assessment. Before submitting your assessment, carefully review the rubric. This is the same rubric the faculty instructor will use to evaluate your submission, and it provides detailed criteria describing how to achieve or master the competency. Many students find that understanding the requirements of the assessment and the rubric criteria help them direct their focus and use their time most productively. All submissions must follow the conventions of scholarly writing. Properly formatted APA citations and references must be provided where appropriate. Submissions that do not meet these expectations will be returned without scoring. This assessment requires submission of one file in Microsoft Word. Save this file as XH3001 first initial last name. Holistic, person-centered plan of care. Keep in mind the interrelationship of individuals and their environment as you work with avatar patient Gordon Brune. You are taking the role of a nurse at Neighborhood Clinic, a community health center. As Mr. Brune explains the purpose of his visit and details of his current living situation, consider the challenge of gaining an understanding of his personality and gauging the impact of what he describes in determining your recommendations for how best to support his health from a holistic perspective. The aim of this avatar experience is to provide a patient interaction that is as realistic as possible. If Gordon Brune reminds you of patients you have had, draw on that connection. But equally important, make this competency assessment, with its requirement to consider more than Gordon Brune's physical condition, an opportunity to gain context and insight into the multiple dimensions of wellness and the role they play in a patient's health and overall well-being. You will begin and end the scenario with the Avatar Clinic Director, Asha Gill. Consider her goals for person-centered holistic care at Neighborhood Clinic and the kinds of support you would look for from a supervisor to meet those goals. To prepare, access the holistic, person-centered plan of care template document. You will complete the template to submit for this competency assessment. Review what you are required to provide about avatar patient Gordon Brune, your recommendations for him, and other analysis that supports person-centered holistic care. View the asynchronous scenario with avatar Gordon Brune as many times as you need to prepare for and complete this competency assessment. Consider challenges Mr. Brune describes in one or more of the dimensions of wellness: emotional, physical, intellectual, occupational, spiritual, and/or social. Draw on your understanding of a holistic approach to patient care. Identify impacts that Gordon Brune is experiencing in various dimensions of wellness. Consider what a holistic care plan would include for this patient. Reflect on ethical principles as a professional nurse in addressing the patient's health needs. Base your plan of care on the specific information that Mr. Brune provides in the media resource, other learning resources, and other resources you identify. To complete the assignment, use the holistic, person-centered plan of care template document to present your analysis from the immersion experience with avatar patient Gordon Brune. Your document should be 4 pages plus a reference page. You should include the following. Part 1. Identifying dimensions of wellness. 1. Write a brief profile of patient Gordon Brune based on what you know about him from the avatar scenario. 2. Describe the dimensions of wellness that are influencing Mr. Brune's situation and condition. For those that you do not identify as factors, explain why. O emotional, O physical, O intellectual, O occupational, O spiritual, O social. Part 2. Developing a holistic plan of care. 1. Summarize Mr. Brune's issues and needs from a holistic perspective. 2. Explain a plan of care that will address the dimensions of wellness that are having the greatest impact on Mr. Brune's ability to manage his diabetes. As part of your care plan, identify at least 2 community resources or other health professionals you would refer Mr. Brune to and explain your reasoning. 3. Explain how your care plan adheres to concepts of person-centered care and a holistic approach to patient care. 4. Explain how your care plan adheres to ethical principles for a professional nurse. Part 3. Reflecting on person-centered holistic care. 1. Reflect on the challenges of taking a holistic approach to patient care. Explain your thinking. 2. Reflect on the benefits of person-centered holistic care. Explain your thinking. 3. If Asha Gill, the Avatar Clinic Director, were your clinical supervisor, what kind of support would you want as a professional nurse for taking a person-centered, holistic approach to patient care? Explain your reasoning. Please contact Nursing Assignments Pro for help with XH3001 Summative Assessment or any other assignment. Email nursingassignmentsprofessor@gmail.com.